I can't begin to tell you how badly I fucked up, but whatever, I gotta get this done anyway. Hello everyone, this is VG Master 2, and wow, that could not have gone any worse. For anyone who doesn't know, the last few videos I've uploaded for Yokai Watch had been late, to say the least. I had intended for all of them, even this video, to come out in September to celebrate the release of the game I'm going to be talking about now. And I kind of knew that I wouldn't actually be able to get this video done in September, since the game came out on the 29th, but I had no excuse releasing it this late. But anyway, today I'm going to be talking about Psychic Specters. As with the last video game reviews, I will first be going over the story. Then I'll go over some memorable moments I had with the game. Finally, I'll give my overall opinions on it. There will be no footage, only pictures, cause I don't have the shit to record it yet. Without further ado, let's begin with some background. Like I've said before, Yokai Watch 2 Psychic Specters was released in Japan as Shinichi, and it was released on December 13th, 2014. We're actually very lucky to get this game, because when the first two Yokai Watch 2 games were localized, they absolutely bombed. I guess Level 5 thought that Yokai Watch was still doing well in Japan, they'd rather get some money rather than no money. That being said, let's discuss the story. Ha! I've cheated you all! I'm not going to talk about the story. Why, you may or may not be asking? Well, it's because it's the exact same story as the previous games. Yeah, I'm not shitting you. It is the same. If you don't know the story and want to know, either play the game, watch someone play the game, or watch my review of the other games. Anyway, moving on to memorable moments. While it is possible to export data from files in the other Yokai Watch 2s, I did not, because I'm not a lazy dirty cheater. I actually played as Katie and named her as such, despite the fact I really despise her. And playing as her was actually pretty fucking hard. When I started playing the game, whenever I passed by Nate's house, I'd get really fucking depressed and lose part of my soul. Actually, that's a lie. But I'm so used to just doing so much as looking at Nate all the time that I miss playing as him. Whenever Katie says something I'm used to Nate saying, she just comes across as such a bitch. During the first donut picking event, I picked Soul Donuts at the beginning because I had an easier time with my Fleshy Souls game. Yeah, it's fairly petty. I skipped all the text prompts I could. In part because I knew what to do, and in part because I don't want to look at Katie longer than I have to. And just like last time, none of my yokai have nicknames. Like I said I would in my previous Yokai Watch review, I chose Tattletale at the Crankakai. I tried to get an ache for the fusion quest before actually starting the quest. Ended up getting a Snot So Long and a Legly before finally getting an ache. When the second chance to choose donuts came up, I chose Spirit Donuts for balance's sake. During the curse lifting quest, before I went after Mermaiden and Predictable, I grinded for money. Not that much money though, it didn't really help. But that's probably got something to do with the fact that, since I wanted to get the review out, I was trying to play the game as fast as I could, which doesn't sound like a good practice, but it's literally the same as the others, so I just breezed through. When I was after Mermaiden, I easily befriended Steppa, Rith, and Wiglin, who you need to get through the cave, which made me super happy, especially when I had a hell of a time trying to get them in the other versions. I almost lost to Cap'n Crash, which is odd since he's really easy, but it's probably because my team was underleveled. I also almost lost in the first Kin and Gin fight, because I was a cheap lazy bitch who didn't want to use all my items. iClone gave me a hell of a time. I lost to him 2 times before finally beating him. When given the choice to pick a faction in the pointless battle subplot, I picked Fleshy Soul's faction because, again, easier game. Apparently, you're supposed to do the rank A quest at least level 32, but none of my yokai had even reached level 30. I had a shit time with Unkind. She was the second elite I fought, but I couldn't beat her with the levels my team had. I had to grind again. And guess who gave me hell again? Yep, first phase Dame Dead Time, before the Kin and Gin battle. I swear to God, she gives me a problem every fucking time. I had to grind again, though not to the extent of the other games, thank God. Obviously, I managed to beat her, and then of course I had to fight her again. Get this, I had to grind yet a fucking again and bought a shitload of beef tongue. They restore 140 HP, they're fucking great. Eventually, I did beat her thanks to the beef tongues. I don't know why I never thought of buying them before. I finished the game with a Washagun, Jibanyan, Bakulia, Tattlecast, Swelton, and Hungorge at levels 45, 47, 44, 44, 45, and 44, respectively. A lot lower than the other two games. Now for overall opinions. Just like the last game, this one was great. I mean, like I said, it's the exact same game. It has the same positives and negatives, and if you don't know what they are, you're gonna have to watch my review of those games, 'cause I'm not repeating myself. But what do you think about the game? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Have you not played it and watched this video anyways? Put your answers in the comments below, give the video a like if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see more. Anyways, I am VGMaster2, and I hope to see you next time.